Okay, I'm back. On the pressure work, I always work with my wrists more or less straight. And I use my legs a lot. Now on these I'm not pushing inward, I'm trying to make short strokes. Short flakes rather. Because at this point, you know, finally at last, after all my talk, I'm trying to regularize the edge. And selectively take a few flakes that are a little bit longer as needed. I'm also looking at my balance. I'm trying to sort of straighten it up. At this point, I don't know whether y'all like it better when I talk or when I shut up. You know, every once in a while when I do this kind of stuff, when I get down to this part, I'll actually do it with an antler, like an ulna bone. And I do that not because I'm going to go try and sell it for $5,000 or $6,000 or anything, but because I think it's funny to post stuff online and people wonder if maybe I did it abo. It's like, hey, maybe Kiker, you know, he gets a couple extra points that way. But I do like abo work. I do abo work. I don't do it as often as I would like to, so therefore I probably will never be as good as I would like to be with it. But anybody that says that abo work doesn't require more physical effort and isn't more difficult on your shoulders and everything is not being forthcoming. This is not my classic pressure flaking because, again, like I said, I'm not trying to make long flakes. I have to show you that on a different kind of point sometime. I'll just show you this. It's you know, it's starting to look more like something. I'm wondering if it's even got any value left to finish making it on camera and show you. At this point, it's some basic kind of stuff. I never cleaned up that base. Generally, I'll go in and I'll braid a little bit, and then I go ahead and and take a few little flakes to blend with the flute. All right. This all kind of started because Quills on Paleo Planet kept bugging me to make a video, and then she wanted me to make a video of me making an entire point. Because probably if it weren't for that, I wouldn't do a video of me making an entire point, because I just go over concepts. So if you don't like this, you need to go online, Restaurant Paleo Planet, if you're not already on there, and you can message Quills and tell her, hey man, what you got him doing that for? He's driving me crazy over there on YouTube, right? By the way, you can't abrade this much if you want to finish this thing with a ulna or with a antler. Totally different styles with the abo tools. Everything's different. I've actually had people. Somebody said to me one time, "Oh, gee, they were going to work on copper a while, and as soon as they got good at that, they're going to." Because they want to be an abo napper, they're going to go to abo. Nah, it doesn't translate that well as far as the experience. I do think it's valuable across the lines to understand the concepts. It does give you a better understanding of how rock breaks and everything, but it ain't the same. This is definitely not going in a keeper case. But I would at least have proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that I don't do all my work with a lathe and a milling machine. I like the balance to be okay. And this is not great, but, you know, you can see that there is some degree of attention to the balance on this point. It doesn't have any big loops in it or nothing. Okay, so anyway, get my little hammer stone. I'm just doing that for effect. Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna stop. I guess I could show you how I pick off little flakes or something. I got one flake there I could pick off. But what do you think? I mean, you know, dang! Hey, that was not on camera. See, that's the advantage of working pedernales material. It doesn't break when you drop it. So anyway, that's what it looks like on that side. That's what it looks like on that side. And it would look absolutely great if I rub it on my face, which, you know, I may do that later. One thing I want to show you, this is an X-Acto knife. And these things have flexible, very thin blades that are razor freaking sharp. And one of the things that I have found is that if I have a little bitty hangnail like that on it, I can take it, put my thumb down and put the blade up against it and push hard into it and pull upward. And sometimes, of course not when I'm on camera and trying to show you something, but a lot of times I can just pick that up. Oh, there it is, it's gone. See, just pick it off with that. You have to go upward. You push in just hard enough to grab it good to where it doesn't slip off, but then you pop away from the face, because if you just push straight across, when it goes, it'll divot. It makes a little dimple in your point. It makes a bulb of percussion is what it does in your point. But if you lift away from the face, it doesn't do that. And a lot of times you can pick off some pretty darn little hangnails with that. Another thing I use if I've got a big issue sometimes, but I also use this sometimes for some beginning notching, is a beveled steel tip and an issue stick. Anyway, that's kind of a stupid point to end on. What can I say other than that? I guess I should thank you very, very much for paying attention this long if you've actually watched this stuff all this time. Wow, you're dedicated. Anyway, keep hitting and have fun. This is Freeze Crack, and you can read my still stuff on Paleo Planet. I've got some pictures that I've put on there and talk a bunch of crap on there. But other than that, that's about the only two places I am on the internet. Thanks for your time. Bye.